keep me doing this. I hope I can edit this, because otherwise it's gonna be a nightmare. Bonjour y'all, welcome to Date Night with Blinky. I'm Blinky, as you can see in this adorable frame that Blue made me, that has my name on it. I'm Blinky, and this is our date night. I look like this because I put a lot of glitter on my eyes. I don't know if you can see it, but probably, because I put a lot on. Because as Evangelina Scarf says, if you don't look crazy in real life, your makeup's not gonna show up on camera. And she's right, so I look crazy, and here we are. Anyway, so this game is called Tailor Tales. I know something about sewing. Something. So, you know, I don't know if I imagined this, if I dreamt it up, but I'm pretty sure the description said that all of the guys in this are obnoxious. So I'm ready to just drag some anime dudes. Yeah. Otherwise than that, I don't know what this is like. If this is like those Otome games that I have on my phone, then it's gonna suck, because I don't have money to pay to play this, and I also don't have time to record every day. So let's just hope for the best. Just hope for the best. Let's see what we're dealing with. No, let's watch the intro. Oof. That was a loud ding. I wonder if I'm the Tailor. You met each other when you were children. Wow, great start. X's little brother who lives with you. Could be my former rival. Rival in what way? Superhero. Superhero, okay. Thief who keeps getting. Thief, huh? Tiny Prince. You met each other online, but he catfished you. Why did you catfish me? Okay, great start. Oh! Okay, let's see if I remember already. Forgot. Childhood friend, thief child, and X's little brother. I wanna go with childhood friend because X's little brother is creepy and he also looks like a child. I hate his name. Oof, what's that? Let's see. Intern executive Neil Forrester. When you were younger and much more of a tomboy, you and Neil happened to cross paths when he decided to run away from his parents, who forced him to act like a proper child. What do you mean proper child? Like an actual child, or was he supposed to be like a fancy child? Years later, you two meet as adults, except Neil doesn't recognize you. No, he was under the impression you were a boy. The misunderstanding leaves Neil embarrassed. Neil's attitudes toward you is cold and cruel, and you wonder if that sweet little boy he used to be was just your imagination. You try your best to befriend him, but Neil will have none of that. But what happens when you finally get under that cold exterior he's crafted? Will he be that sweet little boy again? I hope not, because that's a weird way to describe someone you're into. He thought I was a boy, but without a haircut, my friend. You're obviously trying to be androgynous, so why are you mad that I'm not a boy? What if I didn't want to be a boy anymore? Who are you? Screw you. I can be who I want to be. Neil? I already hate him. What a great start. Let's read the profile for the other ones. Oh! That's a worse hairstyle. Draco Malfoy. No, it does that look like a little girl. You just need to work on your perception, dude. Just use neutral pronouns if you're not sure. Let's see the thief child. 21, student, clerk at the convenience store. Drunk guy, shrugs. I don't think I like where that went. Okay. Kane Prince. During your last party in college, you meet a drunk Kane, whose friends seem to have abandoned him. You eventually help him get home safe. Half a year later, you meet him again at a jewelry store and he's stealing. You call him out and he makes a mad dash for it. Some is snitch also. You see him again at the convenience store. He works out where he pretends he doesn't know what you're talking about. You warn him to be careful, otherwise you report him as a thief to his college. Not to the police. Whatever. That should keep him in line, right? I highly doubt it. Okay. Do you have to do this every time I go back? At least there's just 3 I can click on. He's 19. That's almost 10 years younger than me, so it's freaking out. Okay, it's 8 years younger. Still! Why does he live with me? I like his hoodie. Anyway, Dmitry Kotov. Dmitry looks a lot older than he really is, which is why you thought he was your age, 17. When you met up when he was only 13. Ooh, okay. No, if you mistake a 13-year-old for a 17-year-old, that says something about you, not about the child. Yikes. Yikes. A few years later you meet him again, but this time you find out he's the little brother of your boyfriend. Things don't work out between you and your college boyfriend, so you break up. When you start your boutique and find yourself in an empty spare bedroom, with an empty spare bedroom, you wonder what to do with it. Until you come across Dmitry again, now a college student looking for a place to live. When you offer him a place, to your surprise, he instantly agrees. Credit checks. Be fun taking care of a little brother, right? Okay, so our choices are jerk, drunk thief, and incest-ish. I think we'll just go with guy who can't gender people at all and should just stick to they them pronouns. Let's go with Neil Forrester, because honestly I don't have the mental energy to deal with the incest right now. Or with the small drunk ginger. Oh yay! Play a young woman who's opened her own boutique, determine her skin, hair, eye color, choices. Can I change her name? Because I have a really, really good name planned. Like, it's really good. Okay, I'm not taking credit for this joke. Oh look, it looks so pretty. Anyway, I'm not taking credit for this joke because I saw it on Tumblr and I don't know who said it, but I'll put the screenshot. But articles, because articles. It's just so funny. I'm sorry. I've been thinking about this literally since I saw this game for free on Steam and I was like, yes, absolutely. Articles. Damn, I didn't think that far. Oh. But what? Do I need one? Alright, hold on. Big. Tackles. Nope, that's not how you spell that. Spick. Nope. Tackles. Articles Spectacles. Is Articles Spectacles correct? Yes. Yes it is. Oh, boutique name! Ah! Stop making me name things. I came prepared and excited for one thing. I don't know what kind of boutique it is. I'm assuming it's like the generic beauty boutique. You know what? Let's catfish, since the other guy was doing it. Yes, we're ghost hunters. Articles, Spectacles, ghost hunters. Change name, change body, change route. Nah, sure. It's the fastest I've ever made a character. Oh no, it is one of those. We're gonna have a bad time, y'all. Well, let's read the first chapter. I mean, we're here. It's a light-hearted game, but each route brings its own unique sets of warnings and triggers. Would you like to review these? Yeah, okay. For viewer safety. Warnings and triggers, belittlement of MC, rudeness, alcoholism, minor character death, nosebleed, his sexual behaviors. I should have checked up what kind of game this is. Dominant, not very. Submissive, doesn't mind. That's fine. Rough, never. Gentle, most of the time. Kinky, mostly vanilla. Confidence, hesitant and curious. Flustered occasionally. Cockiness, surprisingly low. He's just a dick. Libido, average. Okay, this tells me very little about him. Click the grey area 3 times to reveal warnings that contain spoilers. Alright, I'm gonna do this. And I will have spoilers, but if you don't want to see spoilers, close your eyes. Okay, it's fine. Spoilers are gone. Can I play now? What age is this? I've been playing the entire day with my friends at the local playground. Played all sorts of games. Tag, cops and robbers, hide and seek. It was all so much fun. I'm assuming I'm a child at this point. But I am a demon, so... The sun is starting to set and all the other kids have gone home already. I should be heading home as well. My mother is making dinner and waiting for me. I hope so. I look down at my hands, which are dirty. And there is a cut on my knee. My clothes have spots of green from rolling around in the grass with the other kids. She's not gonna like this, but I'm probably gonna get yelled at again, but I have to go home. Just fair. Ah! Do I live in the cupboard under the stairs like Harry Potter? Mother, I'm home! I yell when I open the door. Mother is in the kitchen, preparing food. Wash your hands and sit down for dinner, she yells back. Obediently, I walk towards the kitchen to wash my hands. Wash your hands in the bathroom, where there is soap. Ah, my mother is also a demon. And her hand is broken. I'm assuming. Articles! She gasps at me. You're completely filthy. Were you playing with the boys again? Look at your clothes. What am I going to do with you? How I wish you were more girly. Shut up. Let children be children. I look down at the floor. Mother is always saying things like this to me. I just like playing around with kids. I don't care about my clothes. Come on now, wash up and sit down. I have a surprise for you after dinner. My eyes light up. A present. That's unexpected. She said a surprise, not a present. I hurriedly wash my hands and sit down. When dinner is served, Mother keeps making comments, how I shouldn't play so roughly and I should keep my clothes clean. I finish up my food, eager for my present. Look, I understand from your mom's point of view, grass stains are not fun to get out. Time for your surprise, Articles, she exclaims. She walks out of the room and returns soon after holding a large white box. She hands it over to me. Gleefully I open it up. Is it a dress? Aha, it's a dress. A bunch of pink fabric is in the box. A bit confused, I picked it up. I'm staring at a little pink dress in my tiny hands. It feels smooth against my skin. Like it's really expensive. Like you would have any concept of money, small child. The fake crystals into the hem sparkle brilliantly. I have the most hideous dress image in my head right now. I'm horrified. It's like a princess dress, and I hate princess dresses. They get in the way of playing. No, not if you use them right. You can play in anything. Wouldn't it look simply adorable on you? Grandma made it for you, she says. Grandma's tacky. Should we be nice, child? Should we angry, child? Angry demon child. That sounded like a consequence noise. These stairs are terrifying. No, gross! I scrunch up my nose and throw the dress on the ground. That's a bit much. Articles! I ain't wearing that girly stuff. Okay. I put on my black cap with more force than usual and I sprint out of the house. Do I have short hair also? When I was a child I had short hair because my brother had short hair and I was jealous. The sun is completely gone as I arrive at the playground. It's dark and kind of scary. That is what happens when the sun goes down. Kick a rock in frustration. Mother can't make me wear those stupid frilly dresses, always telling me to dress up and look like a girl. I hate it. I don't like all those frilly dresses and looking cute. It just gets in the way of playtime. My friends always make fun of me when I show up in a frilly dress, and I can't play because Mother doesn't want it to get dirty. I just want to go outside and play with my friends. But the playground is empty, since most kids have a curfew and they've already gone home. I'm assuming I also have a curfew. I just don't care about it. What is this thing? It's like an igloo. I'm alone. I don't like it. Not even Cody is here to play with. Who is Cody? Frustrated, I kick a rock into the metal blue tube dome on the playground. That sounds like a sword slashing noise. It makes a hollow sound as it bounces off. Who's there? I'm startled by the sudden voice coming off the dome. It seems someone is hiding there. I'ma just keep quiet and scare the crap out of this child. I narrow my eyes trying to make out the figure that's hiding in the dome. I keep quiet. Who knows who's in there? Mom did tell me not to talk to strangers. Could be a vagrant. It takes a while, but within seconds, which is a while, I see a small boy crawling out of the hole. Ah! Look at you! Disgusting. At first I see a bush of purple hair emerging from the hole. Then I see the rest of his body come out, revealing the dirt on his expensive looking clothes. You do look fancy. His eyes are big and red, looking at me in fear. Because I'm a demon. I don't recognize him at all. It's like a dog noise. I'm not gonna hurt you, I tell him with a big smile. You're new here. What's your name? The boy says nothing. He looks down at his shoes instead. They're covered in dirt as well. Where are you from? I ask, continuing my question of this strange boy I've never met before. I get it. You don't know who he is. Shut up. You're definitely not from around here. Not with your perfect eyeliner, small child. The boy takes a tiny sniff, then rubs his nose on the cuff of his sleeve. Oh, I'm gonna get kicked. Did you run away from home too? I ask him. I suddenly feel sad about my own situation, running away from my mother in the dress like that. You're not gonna tell them, are you? The boy finally says. Who will I tell? He sounds like he's been crying a lot. I smiled at him. Of course not. We're gonna be runaways together, stupid children. He looks up at me, a spark returning to his eyes. Why are you running away? He asks. My mother wants me to wear clothes I don't want to, I say. I'm always being forced to dress girly. Mother and father always insist I wear these clothes, and they yell at me when I get them dirty. Same. Give him one look over again. He's entirely dirtied his clothes. Yes, this is horrific. They must be real mad at you right now, then. The boy gives a shy nod. I don't want to go back. I always have to study and can never go out and play. Don't worry, his voice is going to be more pretentious when he's a grown-up. I hate that. I just want to play as well. Get as dirty as I want. Just go roll in the mud, Articles. Mother and father don't allow me to play with any boys, so I ran away. You're only allowed to play with girls? That's weird. Well then, I'll play with you. Excitedly, I grab his hand and drag him to the slide at the other end of the playground. Your parents aren't here to say no. The boy finally manages to smile at me and I give him a big toothy grin back. Climbs to the top of the slide, then sits down to slide down. Do you have a word count you're trying to reach? Because seriously. I can hear him giggle as he goes down. I quickly climb up as well and follow after him. So much fun to play with this boy. He's a bit shy and hesitant at first, but a couple of minutes in, he's the one racing to the top of the slide. Mother and father would definitely never allow me to play like this, he says. Definitely not with other kids my age. Who are you allowed to play with? Hey, I'm 7. How old are you? I ask with a wide smile. Ugh. The boy slides down again and turns to face me. I'm 8. Ah, an older gentleman. You know, boys older than me should be more brave, I tell him. Savage. Then I wink at him and give him a thumbs up. You're a wuss! Gives me a bashful smile back. He does not know what it's like to be roasted yet. And then I grin at him and tap him on the arm. Tag, you're it! I call out and dash away from him. That is startling. Actually, I want to do that with strangers in the mall. He looks at me questionably, simply standing on the same spot still. I run back and forth in front of him, but he's not moving to chase after me at all. He's playing the long game. He knows you'll tire out. Why aren't you chasing me? You're it! Looks at me funny. I'm it? What does it mean? I blink at him and stop still. Do you mean you don't know how to play tag? I don't... No, I'm not sure. He shyly avoids looking me in the eye. Oh, he's blushing. Wow, you've never played tag before? Really? That's kind of amazing. Look, you tag someone like this. Slap. That means you're it. And you should tag me in return if you can catch me. And if you tag me, I'm gonna be chasing you instead. I walk up to him, tap him on the arm again. You should just slap him across the face, since he doesn't know how to play tag. Or just beat him to death with that sound. You're it! And then I run away from him. Tag is a really weird game if you think about it. He nods his head and laughs, taking chase, and we both run playing tag. He's a fast learner. Tag is not that hard. But I've never heard a kid that didn't know how to play tag. He's obviously sheltered, he lives in a metal dome. Either way, it's pretty fun to play with, and we run out our heart's content until we can't take it no more. Anymore. We play together in the store until the stars are twinkling in the night. They've been twinkling this whole time, babe. I'm laying down in the grass, my clothes are stained completely. At least it was still the dirty clothes from earlier. Which would probably worry me, but I'm having too much fun with my new friend to care. If I could play like this every day, that'd be so awesome. Do you see those 4 bright stars? He asks. No. I see that there are no stars in this section of the sky. But there's lots of over here. I look up at the sky and see the stars sparkling bright, and I can see the ones he's pointing at. 4 bright stars in the shape of a square. Yeah, I see them. It's a star constellation. See the other 3 bright stars coming out of it? They call that the Little Dipper, he explains. Oh, I see. It looks like a frying pan. Haha, well, you're so smart. He shakes his head. It's just what my parents forced me to learn. Your parents forced you to learn astronomy? That's wild. You don't like it when they force you things on you, huh? No one does. You're always forcing me to learn. I don't want to go back. I want to be stupid. It's my God-given right to be stupid. Do you hate your parents? I decide to ask. The boy takes his time to answer. No, he says eventually. I want to make them proud, but I really don't like all of their little rules. I don't like rules either, I say. But your parents love you, right? They even taught you how to tie a tie. The boy shrugs, I guess. You still have not asked his name, Articles. That's good. My mother loves me too. Even though she's always trying to get me to behave. He snickers at me. Why? Do you always misbehave? All the time, I reply with a laugh. Haha. Your parents don't punish you? They just run away when they do. You are a demon child, Articles. I was joking when I said you were a demon, but now you're an actual demon. You're so cool, you do whatever you want. I feel myself blush at the sudden adoration. Whoa! What's this? Our moment is interrupted when I see flashlights shining our way. I can hear adult voices and a dog barking. Oh no, it's the cops, they found me. Find the boy! One of them yells. Ah! This is intense. My eyes widen with fear when I recognize the uniforms on the group of men entering the playground. Yes, the police! The cops, they found me! They're here to find the boy! I'm sure of it! Luckily they haven't spotted us yet. Oh no, I think they're looking for me, the boy says nervously. Hey man, if your parents care enough about you to call the cops when you run away, that's something. Maybe. Don't take me up on that. What should we do? The boy looks frightened, and I'm sure he doesn't want to go home just yet. You can't live on the streets. You're 8 years old. Distract the police. Oh, let's just be a little pain. Distract the police. Quick, hide! I'll distract them, I told the boy. I pull out a shotgun. He quickly hides behind one of the trees and I step up towards the group of flashlights. Hey, there's a kid, yells out one of them. The police walk up to me and I get nervous, feeling my stomach drop in a bundle of nerves. But I have to protect my new friend. I'm 7 years old, damn it, I can take on a squad. So I swallow my uneasiness and look him straight in the eye. Nah, it's not him. Hey, have you seen a little kid around here? Your age and height, purple hair. We're looking for him. He's lost. I nod my head. Yes, I've seen him. He ran away when I tried to talk to him, though. Straight up lying. I just heard the next door child scream. For a second I was really concerned. Which way did he go? The police officer asked. I point in a random direction. He went that way, about 10 minutes ago. Everyone gather round. The boy went this way, the police yells. Don't trust children. They lie all the time. All the other men gather around and follow him as they walk into the direction I pointed at, leaving us alone on the playground. My heart is beating like crazy. I can't believe I fooled them. I can't believe a bunch of adults just believed a 7-year-old girl. The boy appears from behind the tree and looks at me with dazzling eyes. Wow, you lied to them without blinking an eye. Yes, I am the worst kind of child, he says alone. Are you kidding me? I was so nervous I thought my heart would jump out of my chest. Still surprised I managed to pull that off. Either way, the police are gone. Who knows for how long? It's their job to find him. They're gonna find him. Can't stay here forever, so I started to wonder where we should go. And the only thing I can think of is my home. Even if my mother is waiting for me at home with that dress in her hands. Yes, that would be the best idea. You need a safe place to lie low until the cops calm down. Until the heat's not on you, small child. I start to walk towards my house. We can hide there. Do you want to tell him this? Where are we going? The boy asks when he notices that I'm walking away. My home, I reply. Mother will protect him. He says nothing but quietly follows me, like a little lost puppy. Whoosh. That should be a star swipe. Except when I get home, my mother contacted the boy's parents immediately, and he was picked up very swiftly. That is the thing that parents do. The children don't understand. Example, when I was very little, I visited one of my best friends at the time, and they had this 4-wheeler or dirt bike kind of thing. I don't know what you call them overseas. Anyway, so I drove it, but the button got stuck. That's how I remember it. I don't know if that's a lie or not, but the button got stuck. And we just accelerated, and I like ramped over a rock, and I passed out midair. Great. And when I woke up, I was on the ground with the 4-wheeler on my leg. Like, it was very warm. It was very terrible. Why does this keep popping up? Anyway. And my friend was on my back also, so we both were like unconscious, crashed. Bruises everywhere, obviously. So when her mom, like, we had to explain to the mom what happened, her brothers saved us. And I told her, please don't tell my mom. And she said, that's fine, I won't. My mom never said anything. But years later I asked her about it, and she's like, oh, absolutely. The second I got, like, she heard what happened, she called me. Like, you guys were watching a movie and I was on the phone with her. And I was like, moms just lie to your face all the time. Yes. Like, parents are gonna tell each other. You don't want to get in trouble, but, like, a parent has a right to know why their child is bruised. Me in my head, it was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hide these bruises for however long they're gonna take to heal in the middle of summer. Please. I couldn't even get a word in and was punished harshly for running away with him. It's fair. I never saw him anymore after that day. Sometimes I still wonder what happened to him. Didn't even ask his name. My mom did, but I didn't. Oh dear. Grandma. How are you doing, Articles? Grandma asked with a big smile. Lately, Grandma hasn't been feeling well, so Mother and I went to visit her at the hospital. Grandma's hooked up to a bunch of machines with wires and tubes. It looks scary. I run over to her, climb the bed, and hug her. I'm fine if you are, I yell. Articles, get off the bed. Grandma needs her rest. Doctor's orders. I let go and climbed down from the bed, standing next to my mother. How are things at home? Things are doing fine, although little Articles doesn't want to wear the dress that you made for her. I pout in response. Oh, is that so? My grandma says with a laugh. I used to be just like you, she says, and then taps her finger on my nose. Were you as little as me? Oh, I was even shorter, much smaller. I liked to play around in the dirt without a care in the world. Those were the days. Haha. Did your mother make you wear dresses and skirts too? Mother sighs in the background. All the time. Grandma flashes a knowing smile to my mother. It wasn't really fit for a girl not to wear a skirt back then, so it was like I had no choice. So Grandma was the same as me. Back then, all the girls were taught simple sewing methods. We needed to be able to have skills suited for running a household. Stitching up torn fabric was one of them. Sounds boring, I yell. And it was. Didn't want to learn because why would I use it? That's my mother cuts Grandma off. But then she met Grandpa, didn't you? Ah, yes. I met your Grandpa when I was a little older. He was riding his bicycle, showing off in front of the popular kids. And then he fell. Quite hard. I laughed so much. He had somehow managed to rip a hole in the seams of his trousers, that's fine. And then everyone could see his underwear. The popular kids laughed and laughed at him. He was mortified. What happened then? Did you yell at the kids? No, my dear, I didn't. Instead, I pulled him to the side and I asked him to strip. Grandma! Mother! Yells my mother. She's only 7. Grandmother laughs, which causes her to take a few coughs as well. Been there. Considering he couldn't be embarrassed any further, he took off his pants just like that. I used my small little sewing kit to patch up the hole. You had a sewing kit with you? Yes, my mother forced me to carry one with me for emergencies, she said. Guess she was right. It is good to have a sewing kit with you, though. Like, zombie apocalypse, you can make stitches with that. Just saying. What happened between you and Grandpa then? Oh, honey, it was like a movie. We were inseparable since then. He would buy me roses to show how grateful he was. He didn't care if I wore a skirt or pants, and he was happy that I showed him compassion at a time when everyone else simply humiliated him. I smiled at the story. I always liked hearing how Grandma met Grandpa, even though I barely knew him before he passed away. I don't remember the roses, Mother mentions thoughtfully. Ah, well, I never told you everything. I guess carrying the sewing kit with me wasn't so bad after all. It made me meet Grandpa, and so I started taking a slight interest in sewing. Ah, well, that's not as interesting. That's not the moral I was hoping for. And you know what is the easiest thing to make as a beginner? A tube. Socks? I say just guessing. No. A skirt. That's fair, actually. Circle skirts are easy to make, and I eventually got quite good at it. Yes, you cut a circle. I realized it was pretty fun to make them. Getting to wear them myself was the best part. My grandma gives a real big smile. And that, Articles, is how I started wearing skirts as well as pants. Don't really see why, though. I still don't want to wear girly stuff, but I'm happy Grandma is smiling at me, so I smile back at her. Okay, let's go home, Articles. Grandma needs to recover. We can visit her again tomorrow. I hugged my grandma goodbye, and then we left the hospital. Ooh, sad music. Grandma never got better. Ah, this must be the minor character death that was in the trigger warnings. I don't know why, but she got sicker, and then one day she was gone. It's just life. Mother handled the funeral. I didn't know what to do and refused to leave my bedroom. You were 7. No one expects you to handle the funeral. I wanted to cry and yell. It was unfair. Grandma was the nicest person on earth. Why did she get taken from me? Obviously because you're selfish. No, that was terrible. Don't listen to me. I'm bitter. I'm sitting in my room, locked up. I don't want to go out and meet people downstairs. I'm sick of putting on a fake smile to pretend I'm happy. I'm not happy. Hartocles, please, come out of your room, she begs me. No! Miss Grandma. She was always so kind and sweet to me, and she always knew how to make me laugh, too. I started to rummage through my closet, digging through all my clothes, looking for something. Yeah, found it. It's a white box with a dress inside that Grandma made me. I quickly take off the lid, seeing the pink dress lying in the box untouched. I bury my face into it. It smells like Grandma's place. It's comforting, so I hug the dress to my body. I'll treasure it, Grandma. I'm not going to throw it away. I fall asleep on my bed with the dress in my hands. It's kind of cute. My grandma used to knit me the ugliest sweaters. I am sad that I never got one as an adult that I can wear. So much pink for someone who hates. Wow. Yay, you finished reading the first chapter. Any chapters you've read will become unlocked so you can reread them.